So it tracks you when you go boop onto the train, and it tracks you when you go boop off the train, and then it works out the cheapest fare and it charges you the cheapest fare. I love trains. I'm a bit of a geek for that. And I would rather travel by train if I
Mm,
have a chance, because I can sit and have a coffee and read the
mm,
paper and whatever, rather than have to concentrate on the road and people barking at me. So I have an interest in trains. So when they said on the radio, that they're introducing a system where you will always get the cheapest fare, bearing in mind for people around the
yeah.
world watching this, in Britain, depending what website you go to, or whether you get it at the station, or whether you get it in advance, or whether you get an off peak or this or that, train fares are really crazy
Mm,
prices, aren't they? For him to get a train to Derby from Exeter was something like 100 quid. To get it to Chesterfield, it's the same train, was something like 180 quid. And it's like, it's going to cost you 80 quid to do a journey that costs 8 quid. You always get the cheapest fare. Then I got to work and I looked into the story, because they didn't say this on the radio. Yeah, because it's tracking your phone. So it tracks you when you go boop onto the train, and it tracks you when you go boop off the train, and then it works out the cheapest fare and it charges you the cheapest fare. So suddenly you need your phone, which your digital ID will be on, to get on the train in the first place. And, as I was saying yesterday, 23 million people in 2019 alone were banned from traveling on trains and aeroplanes in China because their social credit score was too low. And see the infrastructure being built. And it says you can opt in. Well, yeah, lots of people will opt in because they want the cheaper fare, which I totally get, because they're trying
mm.
to save money and, times are hard. But then suddenly the opt in will become, no, that's just how it is now.
I would love people this week to really look at all the things that have been pushed on all of us for convenience, and those extra little minutes that you get back in the day, the extra £3 you get back in your wallet, which are all important, but at what cost? And really just have a few good old little discussions in your families or friendship groups and sort of say, what am I missing here? Start asking different questions, because it's very, very easy when you look at these things in isolation to think, that can't do any harm, that's purely for my good. But unfortunately, we've learnt the hard way, it never is.